like I told you, I would say probably about an hour and a half ago, if anything. I told you guys I was going to get all the badge numbers and names for you guys. There is going to be some that are going to be missing because I had to request them, and also get some paperwork done with that so I can get it. But I just want to say good morning to you all. 8:42 in the morning. Just give me 1 second, guys. I got to get something to make sure my phone's good. All right, I'm back, everyone. All right, so I'm actually here to actually tell the truth about these officers, what they have done, and everything else. And I'm going to tell you some stuff about what they did. Um, this is what I'm going to do. See if you guys see. Um, so what's going to happen here is the truth is going to be put. So what's going to happen is here is what I got news for, the truth about what these officers did, and everything else. And, I want everybody to know about what these people did. And if you want to write down the badge number and names of these officers, like I said, I am a journalist. I'm here to tell the truth about things and needs to put out the real information. And I do think it needs to be done. So good morning to you all. I'm sorry about that. 8:45 in the a.m. in the morning. All right, so this is what's going to happen. First off, what's going to happen here? Let me give you 1 second. I want to make sure my volume's up. All right, so this is what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm a journalist. I'm here to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. I'm here to give out information about public record, what the things are allowed to be, and everything else. And I think it's time it needs to be done now. Like I said, there is some departments, basically where I can't get the badge number names because it turns out I have to go through records department to get them. I do have some officers' badge numbers and names written down, and the departments where they're from. So this is what I'm going to put out. Ready? I'm going to give you guys the first start of it. Okay? And good morning to you all. If anybody wants to come into these comments, come in and feel free. I'm here to be honest with everyone and teach people some stuff and education. Anybody needs it, listen to me. I'm here to do it. This is part of my brain. I love history. History is great. So what I'm going to say is that half of my brain is no good due to everybody doing mentally things to me, but I'm educating myself, and there's some things that I like to do. It's history. Revolutionary War, French and Indian War, the works. I love my history. And history is a big thing in this country. Some people don't care about it, some people do, but I love history. History made this country, ancestors, people made this country. I think it's time we have to do it. So, all right, so the first tyrant on the list is the New Jersey Trooper. Badge number 8815. Name is Stanley. That's the officer's name and badge. He's a New Jersey Trooper from Bordentown, New Jersey, barracks. He's from off Highway 130 in Bordentown area down that way, or Burlington area down that way off 130, right in that area off. I think it's right near 195 and 130 where it meets. All right, the other officer, we're no more. I'm going to explain to you the truth about this officer. I just found out recently from a lieutenant or a sergeant from this department that he's no longer in the department. After the interaction that I had with him, he's no longer in the department. He's actually right now finding out that he actually is in the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office. So he's no longer with Robbinsville, New Jersey PD. I'm happy with this officer, the sergeant or lieutenant that gave me his badge. He gave me a lot of information because of what he has done and everything else. And he looked into it, investigated for me, and I'm very proud of this officer, and I give a lot of pride, respect, and trust for him. But this officer that did things to me and didn't identify himself when you're making contact, his name, badge number is number 65, 65, okay? Name of the officer, his name is Godfrey. That's his name. Like I said, he's no longer with the department. Now he's in Mercer County Prosecutor's Office. Very, very suspicious to me why he went from being an officer now being a job at a prosecutor's office. To me, it's kind of giving me flags and giving me the heebie-jeebies because it's just odd that he disappeared after when this all went down, and a year later he's in somewhere else. Okay, next department. Mountainside PD. Badge number 89, Nicholas Hussey. Badge number 65, Christopher Fiener. Badge number 85, Williams Forza. Forza. Last officer is badge number 100, Cesar Reyes-Perez, or Reyes-Perez, I guess, that's what it is, yeah. That's the officers from Mountainside PD. Now the other situation I'm going to put out here, this was a really fucked up traffic stop, and it was bullshit. And they knew they didn't want to give me a ticket. The officer even told me he didn't want to give me no ticket because he knew if I would have took it to court, it would have been free speech violation. It would have been a First Amendment violation. Right now, as I speak, I have, against officers, I have, out of, I would say, all 9 complaints that I have filed, I would actually say 5 of them are definitely violations, possibly 6 of them, because I'm waiting on to do this other one. This officer here, I really don't think he deserves to be a sergeant or a lieutenant or be promoted. He's a disgrace of Westfield, New Jersey PD. He's a very disgrace, and I don't think he should deserve to fucking raise. And I do thank you for the like. If you want to come in and say hi. And like I said, I'm being a true person here. I want to be true. I want to be honest to everybody. It's truthful to learn local news. It's got to happen. You can't just trust News 12. You can't just trust New Jersey news when you go on Google, New Jersey news. You can't really trust any of that. And everything else. So this is the Westfield, New Jersey PD. I'm going to give you the 2 officers. The one officer, he was, I think, a lieutenant. He was okay. He was kind of there. He didn't give me no ticket. Everything was cool, but it made me very disgraced that this officer got a promotion last year. It's disgusting that he went from a patrolman to he got promoted as a sergeant. So the 2 officers one officer, the other 2 I'm going to give you, disrespects about because, the one, but the other 2 I feel they were fair. The one officer's name is Officer Marla. Badge number is 215. Tango is the lieutenant, I think that was there, or the corporal. His name is Tango, badge number 155. Now, this officer I'm going to say next is the one that got promoted. He got an award for something or whatever, saying he's doing such good on traffic stops and everything else. I do think he should have never received that award. I'm sorry. I don't think he deserves it at all because of what he did to me. Because I did free speech, I flipped the bird and I get pulled over for nothing and lied to 3 or 4 times on camera. Well, actually lied 3 times on camera, and then automatically says, the reason why I stopped you was because you actually did flip the bird. What is that called? It's completely protected under the First Amendment. It's the free speech. It's free speech. It's legal. Why am I getting a traffic stop for that? But I was lied to that my tail light was not working, my third light on the top was not working, and something else was wrong. And finally the corporal came out and says, hey, the reason why he stopped you is because you stuck the middle finger. Stupid. And you know how many people out there are getting lawsuits for that? I'm going to be getting it from them pretty soon because that's been already filed and done too. Now, and this officer's name, because I forgot to tell you, this one here that had his ego upset and he's hurt inside of his gut. His name is Officer Wyas, Sergeant Wyas, W-E-I-S-S. Badge number 191, 191. Okay? Now, the other officers that had a little bit, like I said, one of them didn't really bother me, but he's family. Scott Horvath. I never had a problem with him, never had a problem with Ryan, never had a problem with anybody. I never did. It's just when someone, to me, starts running his mouth, starts saying things, starts doing things, blah, blah. Family sticks together. It's like a wolf pack. They like to stick together. I'm sorry, but I can't trust family. Can't trust family. I can't trust people like that at all. I'm sorry. Jeff Horvath's badge number is 617, if I'm correctly on it. because I remember one time it was 619, but it was wrong. 617. Sky Horvat's badge I don't have. There's another officer there, another one that did a traffic stop on me for no reason because my camera was in my car and it was on the dashboard. They put it down as watching a video while driving or something like that, saying it's a distraction. When I needed the GPS to go somewhere at the time. I needed a GPS, so it was an actual suction cup that actually went into my my vents in my vehicle and actually held the cell phone together on my phone so I could use it as a GPS. So I'm not actually touching it because then I can get in trouble for touching the phone. And they'll say that I was on my phone texting or talking, whatever, and I'll get in trouble for that and get a ticket. But I got a ticket for something that I really didn't do. I didn't commit it. But the officer that did stop me, I don't have his badge number and his name, so I'm sorry to say that, guys. But his badge number, his name I don't have, but the badge number I do, because it was on the ticket. I do have the summons. His badge number is 609. I don't know his real badge, his name and stuff, I don't know, but his badge number is that, 609. Last PD, never had a problem with them. Never had an issue with them. Never did. Never had no issue until two cops had to sit around waiting and someone called it in saying I did some violations. And that's why the traffic stop happened. And I'm going to tell you on this, okay? This traffic stop was due to a husband, a black husband and a black wife. I have to tell this because most of these traffic stops and most of the stuff that happened was related to African and American and black people. I'm sorry to say this, but like I told you guys, I'm not a racist person. I'm not a biased person against anybody. I have respect for all race, everything. This officer from, I'm not going to say that where, but it's from Old Bridge Township. I will put it out there. Old Bridge Township, New Jersey PD. The officer's name is Joseph. They only put it as a J on the ticket, but I looked it up for my well-being. And his name is Joseph Ram. R as in Rich, A as in Apple, M as in Mary, and M, another M, as in, can you marry me today? M is M. Badge number is 0246. Look at that. An even number. I don't care. Like I told you guys, I gave you all the information about these officers from New Jersey Police, Robbinsville Police Department, knowing he's no longer there. It's really suspicious. And it's fucking funny too. And it is really, really funny. And then on top of that, like I said, the cop that I really do think he should have never been promoted as a sergeant. I really do think he needs to get that award taken away because he's telling me he was patrolling, taking care of the streets of Westfield, making sure they're safe and cared for. I'm going to tell you something, my friend. Go home and eat a fucking donut and a goddamn coffee. Just stop. If anybody has any questions or concerns, anything, shoot me a message. Shoot me a comment, anything, guys. I'm here to give you guys the truth. But like I said, most of these people here, I can tell you, like I said, Rahway PD, Rahway, New Jersey PD, there were mainly 2 black officers, 1 Hispanic officer. I'll get that info today. Robbinsville, New Jersey PD, badge number, like I said, 65, Godfrey. He's no longer there. He's no longer there. He's gone. So, I just want to let you guys know. Thank you so much to you all. Be safe. God bless. I will give you the Rahway PD info soon. Thank you. Bye.